Welcome to my Noma, or is it Noma? I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, this is the Lamps Solaires pour Poteau de Clôture. Okay, I don't speak French, so I just thought that would be fun. Anyways, these are solar post cap lights. Let's get this unpackaged. We'll get into it. Alright, I'm back, and I didn't think you need to see me open the box. However, I opened the box. This box contains 8 units. So each unit is comprised of a base. So this is the base. This is the bottom sort of lens cover. And to put that on to the base, once you get this mounted, you don't really do it now, but just show you because we're in a controlled environment. It's just like a rotation thing. So mark up or line up some tabs and you just turn it, and so then it's on the base. So once you get this mounted, you can put the light on. And the other thing with this is the top, which contains the bulb. Don't forget, they should have this little tab in here. Basically, this it stops the battery from discharging in shipping. So pull that out. And once you do that, you might as well go ahead. There's no reason why you can't do this now ahead of time. You have to put this onto here so it makes up the unit. The instructions, basically, I'm looking at the instructions, they're almost useless. I guess they might get you going, but yeah, we'll get rid of those. Because they don't tell you a lot of things. First of all, if you're going to put this cover on, you're going to see there's a little hole here and a little hole here, and they will match up. On the top piece, there's 2 little round tab things here. So if you're struggling getting it on, it's because you don't have it lined up properly. So go ahead, sort of put the first half in, or the first hole, or the first tab, and then you just kind of have to work it over. And then a little bit of inward pressure to snap that onto the tab there. They'll fit in. There we go. So the units together, get it mounted, and then you just end up turning this on. Just line things up properly. Voila. But I have some good ideas for this. Maybe you bought these to put on top of your fence posts, but you can do more than that. So stick around, let's get into it. Before we get rolling with everything, I should have mentioned, so there's 3 pieces in here, but the one of the vital pieces, of course, are the screws that come with the unit. It comes with a bag. 2 screws are provided for each base. I'm just going to take this off, and you look at this. So what they give you screws, and they give you these plastic things. Now, probably 99% of the folks out there, you're not going to need these plastic things. These you would use if you're going into concrete or materials that will not accept a screw. Oddly, like weird stuff like maybe drywall is one possibility, but maybe concrete also, because you can't just screw a screw into concrete. You'd have to drill a hole into the concrete smaller than this piece, and then you put the screw in. It expands it so it would hold the unit in there. I'll just show you here. So you'd have this in, say, some concrete, so it'd be mounted, and then you put your screw in and it would expand it, hold the base in place. But most of you aren't going to need these. You're just going to need the screws. And I'm going to show you a few examples of how to use this light and how to mount it in a few different areas, not just on top of fence posts. Okay, now let's get going. Okay, remember, little holes on each side. Find the notches over here. Get it started. Get to the other side. Press in on here. Not here, here. Voila, snaps into place. And there we go. Oh, might as well, before we get going, you're gonna need a screwdriver. And for general purposes, if you're going into wood, you don't need to worry about too much, but get the proper screwdriver for the screw, use the manual. I'm gonna be using my drill. If you're using a drill, be very careful because this stuff is plastic. So screw it in and don't screw it down so hard you're gonna break the plastic, especially if you're going onto a deck rail, which I'll show you. Just a few pointers. I have my little barbecue gazebo here. Has little shelves on it there. There's my little table. So rather than putting these all on your fence posts, there's other things you can do. You can put it in the middle of your table. Just like that. So at nighttime, you can be sitting around, you have a little bit of light on your table. Perfect. So you can see it's just like a little shelf that's on my gazebo thing. You can take some lights. I'll grab, say, 3. And you know what? That's probably gonna look really nice at night. Gonna get some reflection off the glass, like the glass top on that little shelf. I think that'll look really cool. And I'm gonna get one, I'll mount one onto the rail here as soon as I have a bit of a break with this rain issue. So there's some ideas. People don't think of this stuff. Here's another example. I just updated a little bit. I have my little speaker there so I could have my tunes going, be able to see my speaker, you know, a few people sitting around, and we'll have some nice light there on that rail. It'll be perfect for out here at nighttime. Okay, and a quick example of how easy this is to mount on your deck rail. So here's the unit. Get it lined up. I mean, it has to be wide enough to hold the base, but get it lined up. And remember, don't over tighten stuff. That's all it takes. There we go. Okay, so here we have, normally your fence posts are higher up and they have a little bit more sticking up from the fence rails, but this will work. Just get it screwed in. Just a 4x4 post, so you know this is what it's designed for, really. So it fits on perfectly. If for some reason you can't go into the top, they do have little side holes here. And again, just there we go. There. All right. Hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe. Come back for more. It's so important if you subscribe. It really helps me out. Even if you never come back here. But I have tons of videos on how to do stuff, product reviews, etc. So hope to see you in the future. Take care. Have a great day. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to mount up this lampe de sécurité détecteur de mouvement de la solaire. So again, I don't speak French, but it's kind of fun. So I should have this one up either tomorrow or the day after. So you might want to come back and we'll check this out. We'll unbox it and see if it's worthy. Thank you.